Welcome back. In previous videos, we discussed beam, before that FBD. Now we are going to discuss next concept, truss. Trusses. Trusses. So in this thing, we are not going to discuss anything new. As it is a combination of beam and FBD concept. So with this trusses numerical, as we are going to revise entire FBD and beam concept again. But before that, as what is trusses? As anybody knows trusses? So when you observe your surrounding, when you go outside, okay, as you observe surrounding, as you are going to observe that trusses. Mobile towers, as example of trusses. Bridge, made up of structure bridge, made up of steel members. As factory workshop, where sheets are kept. In factory workshop, both roof structure as well as that columns, nothing but trusses. So this trusses got wide application. In civil engineering, mechanical engineering, production, as they use trusses. In second year, third year, higher study, you required a knowledge of trusses. When to design trusses, as which material we have to select, how much dimension, as for that purpose, as we want to know in every member of a truss which force develop, tension develop or compression develop, and of how much magnitude. Okay, so finding out forces develop in each member of a truss is called as a truss analysis. That only we are going to discuss under this first year engineering student. As for our first year engineering syllabus, we have to analyze only trusses. Means we have to find out force in each member. So how this force developed? So for that we have this simple truss triangle. As in that how many members are there? AB, BC, CD are the members. This truss, as every truss is supported usually at the end. A and B are support, A is hinge support and B is roller support, and loaded. So what happened when loaded? So that load apply on a truss, wind load, any other load, is that transferred along the axis of this member up to this support. So when this load is transferred along the axis of these members, as in that process, in this member a forces developed. Okay, let us assume in this case, let us assume I say, in this was compression developed. Compression means towards joint. As like this compressive force developed in member AC. Let's say compressive force developed. Compression means always towards in CB also. And let's assume that tensile force developed in member AB. So like this in every member, either compression or tension develop. That we have to find out nothing but a truss analysis. We have to analyze trusses. Means we have to find out nature of force develop in each member of a truss. And for that there are two methods. Method of joint and method of section. That we are going to discuss in detail. Its theory, assumption, that we are going to discuss with numerical in next videos. But before that, okay, before starting next, is it clear truss? Yes, what is truss? It is a huge metallic structure. It is made up of steel structures. There are horizontal, inclined, vertical structures are there. These members are joined by pin or by welding. They are loaded and supported, and the huge structure obtained is called as what? A truss. Then let clear in short a type of trusses. Basically there are only two types of trusses, perfect truss and imperfect truss. So how that type is, that depends upon number of member and joint. So in this triangle how many members there? 1, 2, 3. So there are 3 members and joint A, B, C means joint also 3. So to check that whether given truss is perfect or imperfect, there is one relation that every truss has to satisfy M is equal to 2J minus 3. That's how much M? 3 members. How much joint? 3 minus 3. Okay. So 3 members. 3 2s are 6 minus 3. How much? 3 is equal to 3. So this triangle as a triangle as a basic truss which follows this relation M equal to 2J minus 3. Therefore it is called as perfect truss. It is called as perfect truss. When load apply, such truss never collapse. When we apply load, such truss never collapse. Therefore also called as stable truss. It is also called as stable truss. It never collapses under the action of load. And while designing also, we have to design a perfect truss which are stable. Let's check this truss. As in this 1, 2, 3, 4 members are there. And joint also 4. Right? Let's put in relation M equal to 2J minus 3. There are 4 members. Joint 4 minus 3. So 4 2s are 8 minus 3 is 5. So here for this truss relation is M less than 2J minus 3. So in this truss there is a deficiency of one member. Therefore it is unstable truss or imperfect truss or deficient truss. There is a deficiency of member. And when we apply load on such truss collapse under the action of load. Therefore they are also called as imperfect unstable truss. There is a deficiency of member. As when we add one more joint, one more member, it becomes perfect. Here also I add one more member. There are 6 member, requirement is 5. But that extra member never gives extra stability. It is overstiff truss. So basically truss is perfect, imperfect, stable, unstable. Unstable truss also we called as a deficient truss. Just this is a theory. To solve numerical, obviously here we are not going to discuss anything new. To solve numerical, we are going to apply concept of beam reaction and FBD. This is a purely theory. Only thing we have to check is that given truss, is it perfect or imperfect? By this procedure, every truss which follows relation M equal to 2J minus 3, it is called perfect or stable. Otherwise, it is imperfect, deficient or stiff trusses. Okay.